G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to By Artists for Artists. My name is Jazza and I'm going to be your host for this Artist Showcase. This is a series where your artworks are sent in through byartistsforartists.newgrounds.com. All the links are in the description and further instructions are at the end of the video if you're interested in entering a future Artist Showcase. The first piece is by artist Waternude and it's entitled In the Shadow of the Dragon. This piece is just an astounding start to the showcase in how impressive it is visually. It's absolutely stunning. The overall composition of the piece is really clever, especially with the shadow of the dragon. That's the name of the piece. In the very background cloud of the piece, which is really cool. But on the armor of the lady in the front, I think the hits of orange sunlight are just that extra touch of special. Fantastic work, Waternude. Next piece is by artist Chio and it's called Sven, God of Strength. This piece has a lovely painted, illustrated sort of style, really nice lines, simple use of colour but really nice subtle touches of that brush sort of texture. It's really cool. I love the character's pose, I love the simplicity of it all, but the way it comes off is so effective. Really great work. Next piece is by artist Radu GC and it's called Sunset. This piece is being featured for two reasons. First off, because the piece in and of itself is very good. Really nice composition. I love the way the sun is hitting through underneath the trees and that the whole landscape has this really nice serene feel to it. And the second reason it's being featured is because this artist has made some fantastic progress. So it's really nice to see someone make some great leaps and bounds as they're submitting to the showcase and as they're submitting artworks to Newgrounds. Our next piece is by artist Surfside Aaron and it's called Space Bird and it's got a bit of a touch of a different feel to his other paintings, which I appreciate about this artist is because they seem to challenge themselves and every now and then step outside of their comfort zone and just do something totally different thematically and stylistically. The piece has a really great ethereal sort of feeling to it, this really nice soft aesthetic which isn't too overcomplicated with detail, but it's got some really nice use of textures and brushwork. And I really like that subtle contrast between the overwhelming blue throughout the image and then those warmer tones throughout this Space Bird's... That's not a word. Throughout the Space Bird's figure and form. Next piece is by artist Daily Exhaust and it's called Limelight. It's this artist's first submission to Newgrounds and the By Artists for Artists Showcase. Thank you so much for joining in and you've got a great style here. This is the piece that the artist has created for his band and they've done a fantastic job. Really cool use of line work, really nice style. It kind of reminds me of like Courage the Cowardly Dog or like that sort of slightly off cartoony style. It's really effective and you've done a great job. Next piece is by artist Dommy Fresh and it's called Ice Lake Point. This artist seems to be challenging themselves with some landscape art recently because they seem to be a little bit more character focused and it's really paying off. So you can tell with some of the landscapes that this artist has been creating that they've been developing some understanding of different concepts, and this piece really kind of wraps things up in a really nice way. You've got really good use of atmosphere and distance, great framing, the way we've got our furthest background, midground and then foreground. It's all composed very well. The elements of fog and cold all come in really well, so you've done a great job. Next piece by artist Corruptive Arts is called Demonic Portrait. This was done as a bit of an exercise at first on doing shadows on the human face, so says the artist, and they kind of turned it into a self-contained piece and they've done a really nice job. Simplistic but effective line work, and I really like the minimalist framing and the way that there's not a huge amount that the eye is kind of distracted by, but what is there is crisp and clean and stylistically effective. Next piece by artist The Maziko is called Ariana Female Portrait Study. The artist is focusing in particular on texturing skin and hair, and the shading of this piece is really soft and it's got that really nice warmth about it. It looks painted without in any way looking amateurish. It's extremely approachable and we've got just this really nice framing, this really nice aesthetic to the piece. So we've got this portrait style piece with the profile on one side of the image, a bit of a flow, a bit of motion through the hair and things like that. And the overall piece, as it has come together in the end, is very effective and very visually appealing. Next piece by artist Soraxes is called Horse Company, and it seems that this artist has really found a niche that they're comfortable in and very good at. We have featured this artist's work before, and it's easy to tell that their style is just so unique, and you can tell that this artist is just really having a lot of fun with different themes and figures in their artwork. Really nice use of hot and warm colours in the way that everything is framed, and we've got some strong contrast of darks and lights, but everything is painted in a way that is like somewhere in the realm of half digital, half traditional, and it's very effective, really well pulled off, fantastic work. And our final piece and feature of the week, ladies and gentlemen, is by Brian, and it's called Like a Valley with No Echo. Just a gorgeous and fantastically composed and executed piece. We've got really nice subtle mixes of cold tones and sepia tones, those touches of warmth and cold hitting each other, but in an overall mostly desaturated image, which has really nice asymmetrical compositioning and a really cool looking figure. And need I mention it, skull. There is a skull in this image, and I love skulls. Skulls are cool, and he just looks awesome. It is something of a portrait of death, it seems, and very effective, very visually appealing, and well deserving of the front page feature on newgrounds.com and the feature of the week on this, the By Artists for Artists Artist Showcase. Thank you to everyone who submitted to this Artist Showcase. I look forward to seeing more work and showing you all some more fantastic work from all of you, the talented artists here at By Artists for Artists. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, keep creative, and I will see you later. Do you want a chance to be featured in a future Artist Showcase video? Upload your artwork to the art portal on newgrounds.com. Send a link to your artwork in a private message to us by going to our user page at byartistforartists.newgrounds.com and click Send a Private Message. Make sure the words Artist Showcase are in your message title and that the link to your artwork is in the message. Please send us a link to one image and not a whole gallery, and limit yourself to one artwork submission per week. To qualify for the showcase, your artwork must be uploaded to the newgrounds.com art portal. Remember, if your artwork is selected to be featured in a showcase video, there will be a delay from when you send it by at least several weeks to when it's showcased in the video. Thanks for following the showcase, and we look forward to seeing your art in the future.